Hello and welcome. Today we are in the Tier 10 Japanese destroyer, the Shimakaze. The clip you saw earlier is not this match, and it's because I played a bunch of matches for this video, and they were really unsatisfying. I'd have some great moments, but then the game would just not go anywhere. Either we'd lose quickly, or the enemy team would win quickly, or things would fall apart, or I would just be prevented from really playing the game. Things like lots of radars or gunboat destroyers or carriers or stuff like that, because it's very, or actually the biggest one, enemies just sailing away and abandoning the flank. Because, you know, as a torpedo destroyer you need a little bit more than having a normal long-range slugfest. Maybe if you have 20-kilometer torpedoes that's okay, but 12-kilometer torpedoes, I'm feeling it more and more that they actually just don't have enough range, which is crazy, because this ship has an 8-kilometer variant as well, which just doesn't work at all, I think, at these days. Too many ships have 6-kilometer hydros now. Carrier spotting is crazy. There are a lot of radars. There are destroyers with radars and stuff. And, well, just gunboats themselves. Oh, we hit a torpedo! That means we hit the enemy Shimakaze, right? Because the Regolo is on the other side. Had to be the Shima. Or I suppose another annoying thing is enemy destroyers with their torpedoes. Also hit all three of these ships. That Neptune got hit, Mecklenburg got hit, and Shima. Unfortunately, the enemy Midway decided to come to this side of the map, which means that she's gonna be attacking right here. And the enemy battleships have decided that they're gonna be just really far away because they can, right? They know that if they come close, they'll have to contend with my torpedoes, so they will just stay away. And unfortunately, that kind of makes my game terrible. If there was no CV, I could actually go in closer and potentially try to torp them, but with the CV, it's gonna be rough. I'm gonna still try, of course. Yep, the Midway found me, so he's gonna drop me. I'm pretty sure he just dropped torps there, even though they aren't visible. Yep. Hello, torpedoes, but we're gonna easily avoid them. Not a problem. It's gonna drop again. Really, the CV, only the spotting from the CV matters. And it matters because enemies will shoot me, but also because it completely prevents me from doing some ambush torpedoes, right? Oh, another thing that annoyed me is I would go and find an enemy, somebody to torpedo, but because I find them, I also spot them, right? And what happened then is that everyone on my team shoots them, and he starts running away, which also makes it very hard to torpedo them. Anyway, annoyances aside, I'm gonna try to get close. Surely, the CV saw how ineffective this attack was, and he's gonna go and find another target. Right? Right, guys? No, he won't. He comes back with rocket planes, which, by the way, are completely useless against destroyers. These things were useless before they got nerfed, and then because people complained a lot about them, they actually got nerfed against destroyers, which makes them even worse. In fact, the nerf, some of you remember, basically, rocket planes used to drop a lot faster than they do now. The thing is, the counter against rocket planes is to just show your stern or bow towards them. And this counter worked even before the nerf. So it didn't change anything for people who already reacted to the drop, and it didn't change anything to the people who didn't react to the drop, because you always had enough time. It was a really nonsensical nerf. In fact, the really scary planes against destroyers are those there, dive bombers. Because dive bombers, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you can mitigate that a little bit by going into a turn that slides you sideways, this will throw off the aim of some carrier players, but even then you're just praying for RNGesus not to hit you. So really it's the dive bombers you have to be scared of, and I don't think there's really any way you can nerf dive bombers against destroyers without nerfing it against all the other ship classes too. Unfortunate as it is. Wait, I thought the CV was actually gonna avoid me with the dive bombers and go after the, I don't know, Thunder or San Diego or something, but no, he's actually coming after me still. Oh no. Can I play the game at some point? I'd like to, like, torp something. Look, even that Amagi is just sailing away. Oh, great! You did 0 damage again. Are you having fun, Midway? Because I'm not. And I mean, we're doing equal amounts of damage right now, which is 0. Oh well, I mean, it's just what the game's like. At least, you know, if the CV is busy here, it means that they're not attacking on the other side of the map, right? And we've lost 3 ships, sure, but with the CV constantly attacking me, it should be roughly even. Okay, we've lost another ship, so technically the enemy is at a slight advantage, but we have the only cap zone, so, you know, the bright side is that if the CV is busy with me, he just isn't busy with anyone else. I asked him in chat if he could go and bother someone else so that I could actually play the game and he could play the game. I just tell him that he did no damage to me. Any day now, I will get to play the game again. Wait, what? Okay, this is suspicious. Amagi turning around and sailing towards me? This is extremely suspicious. Now I'm the one that's scared because battleships don't just turn around randomly like that, okay? They turn around and do a push if they know something I don't, usually. Because surely that doesn't happen for nothing. Is that a radar Neptune or something? Is that why he's so confident? Oh, no, never mind. Now he's turning back again. Okay. I guess it's fine. Well, anyway, I'm gonna just reposition, I think. I'm gonna try to go and torp the Vermont. I don't think the Samagi's ever gonna come closer than she spawned. So I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to torp her. And the only other ship here is the Neptune, so I need to reposition. Wait, am I gonna hit the torpedo? Oh! Oh! Yes! We did something! We did something! Can you believe it? We actually did damage! With torpedoes! Unbelievable. Very unbelievable. But I really don't want to torp the Neptune, so Vermont, it's time for you to enjoy some torpedoes. Also, remember the whole talk about how the CV is busy on my side attacking me, etc., and this gives my team time to like do stuff on the other side of the map? Well, it's a 4 versus 10, okay? I don't think we're winning this one. This, yeah, I have a feeling it's a little difficult to make happen. Especially since one of the 4 is a San Diego. The rest of the ships, you know, Thunder, Shimakaze, these are ships that could potentially participate in a turnaround. San Diego, though, what are you gonna do? You know, you kinda need help from, like, islands and stuff, and with ships like the Vermont and Mecklenburg and Marlborough, is it? Amagi, Hindenburg, Azuma, ships like that around, San Diego just doesn't have much of a chance, and yeah, she's just dead. Also, I accidentally used smokescreen here. Thought I was pressing speed boost, which was already active, so I don't know why I was pressing it. But this was a terrible smokescreen, because it potentially gave away a little bit of time on the Vermont, but more importantly, it uses up the smokescreen, which I'm probably gonna need a little bit later. Nice! Thunderer killed someone! The enemy team has lost 3 ships! We have 3 ships! This is not good. Definitely not good. I don't know what the enemy team was doing on the other... I mean, I don't know what our team was doing on the other side. How did they lose so miserably? And I'd like to point out something. Remember how I said at the start of the game that I played a bunch of games? This was the best one of them. Well, there goes the Thunderer. As you can imagine, we are not winning this match. But we might get some torpedo hits. Right? Because, you know, there's still time. My torpedoes are up in 12 seconds for one set. Like 20 seconds for the other one. We can make something happen. Question is, what? Definitely gonna torp this Vermont. I don't need to see her, I already roughly know where she is, so it's probably gonna eat the torps. In fact, the smokescreen probably makes it more likely that we're gonna hit those torpedoes, because the Vermont's gonna think like, okay, so I'm unspotted, so the Shimakaze can't know where I am. Therefore, I can just sail in a straight line, because surely she didn't launch those torpedoes before I entered the smokescreen, right? Anyway, the planes found us, unfortunately. You know what would be cool? A smokescreen would be very nice right about now. Well, we did hit 2 torpedoes on the Vermont. We're happy about that. And hopefully the next 2 will be on their way towards the Hindenburg and Azuma. Look, they're pretty... Azuma would have to turn out a little bit. But Hindenburg looks spot on. Buddy! Hindenburg, you're in trouble, mate. Maybe he's just being nice and eating those torpedoes. That's also possible. But, 2 was enough. She took 4. That's a bit of overkill. Anyway, of course we're gonna lose this match. So, before that, let's take a look at some of the other fun moments I had when playing Shimakaze. Hello, submarine. Fancy seeing you around here. Would you like a thrashing? Here, the match just started. I headed towards the sea cap, and my plan was to just get roughly, well, where I am right now, and then torpedo into the position the enemies are in. Because people usually go behind the big island on the right side of my screen. And they try to hide behind it, because usually that's a pretty safe spot. So my plan is to launch torpedoes down this path, and then go a little bit forward to launch a 3rd set as well. And look, see, Wisconsin is already heading over there. But I'm sure Wisconsin won't be the only thing, because, well, usually 3 ships spawn over there. So there should be a cruiser and a destroyer too. Hello, Harugumo. Having a good day, are you? This is why I play this ship. This is why I play this ship. But we're not done yet. Hello, Wisconsin. Hello, Napoli. Would you also like a torpedo? Sure you do, right? Of course. But you know what, Wisconsin? Would you like another torpedo? I'm sure you do. A little bit of a second breakfast, maybe? Very nice. Anyway, the game I had 166k damage. We sank 1 ship only, sadly, but it was a devastating strike. Honestly, my performance in this game was pretty okay. 1305 base XP for that one, over 1900 base XP. Sadly though, the team wasn't quite up to the task. Man, it's a really fun ship to play when it works, but I guess it works too effectively when enemies actually get hit that enemies are really scared whenever they realize you're over there, and I can understand it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the Patreons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, I hate dive bombers.